In the next several videos, we're going to be creating a form using only Flash. This form will take all the results, send them to a CGI script to be processed, and then emailed. I'm going to type in some info in the form fields. Notice that the text is anti-aliased. Fill out all the fields and click submit. A little message there. Then it opens up my browser and takes me to a site and says this form has been processed, and here's the information that I put in the form. So I test the movie again. Let's say I only fill out one field in the form. Let's say just my name. I click submit. It recognizes that and gives me an error message. I can go back and fill it out. So that's what we're going to be creating over the next few videos. Let's get started. Create a new Flash document. I'm naming mine Form Setup. Select the text tool. Select static text. You can pick whatever font you want, whatever size you want, whatever color. Doesn't matter, it's your form. I'm going to name layer 1 text. This is going to hold the static text. So I'm going to click somewhere and I'm going to type name. I have bold selected. Press escape a few times to get out of that. Click again. Type email. And a colon. Press escape a few times. Click again. Type comments. And a colon. And escape. Alright. Select your selection tool. I'm going to uncheck this, snap to objects. It's a little hard to move around. And that's checked, so we kind of get these a little bit closer to each other. I'm going to select them all. Go to my Align panel. Select Align Right Edge. Make sure To Stage is unchecked. And then Distribute Vertical Center. There we go. Now I'm going to create the form fields. Instead of using an input text box, I'm going to use components. Select Window, Components. Control F7 or Command F7 is a keyboard shortcut. Scroll down to your components, find User Interface, make sure it's open. Scroll down until you see Text Input. Click and drag a text input box onto the stage. You can press Q to resize it, drag it out a little bit. If you deselect it, select your selection tool. Select it again, hold Alt, drag a copy down for the email address. Now for our comments, we're going to use a text area component. The reason why we're using a text area component instead of a text input component is because it automatically creates a scroll bar if the user types in more information than the box's size. So I'm going to press Q again, or select the transform tool. Make a comments box about that size. Make sure these are all lined up, select them all. You can close your components window. Click Align Left Edge. Should be good. You can organize them so they're more lined up or distributed better if you want. Test the movie and make sure the forms work. Notice the text is not anti-aliased. By default, your text is not. You actually have to do a couple of things to make your text anti-aliased with a form. Type tab to go to the next one. Type in some stuff. Type in some comments. Notice if you type down, you automatically get a scroll bar. So that's pretty cool. We're also going to want a submit button. So I'm kind of going to create a generic button. Just going to select the rectangle tool. Draw a little rectangle right there. I'm going to zoom in so it's easier to see. Now you can make it all cool if you want. I'm going to keep it pretty simple. I'm going to select mine, turn it into a movie clip by pressing F8. Name it MCBTN with a capital B. And press enter. Alright, now I'm just going to go to filters. I'm going to apply a bevel to this thing. So it's a little more fun to look at. Change the quality to high. Turn down the blur a little bit. Change the highlight to a light gray. There we go. I'm going to select my text tool. Go to white text. I'm just going to type submit. Just adjust the size and style accordingly. However you need to. That should be good. Okay, there's our basic form setup. We're going to go from here.